The news rendition of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hits theaters this week. I've seen Mutant Mayhem, and this film is awesome. It breathes brand new, fresh life into these characters that, if you're a Ninja Turtles fan like me, I grew up loving these guys. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan, you will adore this film because it pays great homage to all the other previous versions of the Ninja Turtles. But if you're someone that has no interest or any facts or information about the Ninja Turtles, are going in fresh, not knowing anything about the franchise, or are a tiny kid, which you probably wouldn't be watching this video if you are, but it introduces these characters to a whole new generation. And if a group of kids grows up knowing the Turtles like this, I would not be mad because I love these guys. They're voiced by real teenagers, so they act like real teenagers. They have their own unique personalities, and they're all different from one another. So that's great. They have their own interests. They're awesome. We gotta talk about that animation because that's what everyone's talking about. This took inspiration from my favorite comic book movies of all time, Spider-Verse movies. The animation is awesome. It's comic booky. It's sort of clay-ish, if that makes sense. It's fresh. It's unique. It is incredible. And every single frame feels like a burst of color flowing into your eyes. It's awesome animation. As expected, the film is engaging, energetic, and genuinely actually funny, with some jokes being laugh-out-loud jokes. They're great jokes. We also get some really not well-known characters in this. Mondo Gecko, Superfly. Superfly's kind of a new character, but he's kind of a new character, but he's kind of also a comics character. It's weird. They kind of change up his backstory in this. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. They introduce those characters to a new generation. That's awesome. And I was a bit frustrated with them not including Shredder. If you've seen the film, you know it's a coming-of-age story, and Shredder would just not fit with this group of characters because they're preteens, 13 to 15 years old. Shredder wouldn't fit with the kind of personality these guys have because they're not fully trained. They're just kids going into New York for the first time. Shredder just would not fit. There are a couple of jokes that don't land here and there that genuinely aren't funny, but also they're targeted towards the younger audience. So those are some kind of tiny little gripes. But overall, a great return to form for these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I can't wait for the sequel they have planned and a TV show that were announced. This is awesome.